Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? As you can see by the title, because you clicked on this video, I'm going to be doing a range test on the Zero S today. I'm going to be having it in eco mode. I'm going to be going from 100% down to 20%, and then I'm going to have the data to tell you how many kilometers I was able to ride. I'm going to try to stick to city streets, but as you guys all know, my navigation system is in my head isn't the best of everybody's, so I'm going to try to keep it in the zones of doing 50 to 60. There's always room for hiccup, of course. Also, we are going to try to talk Mr. K to doing a same test, but in sports mode, so that we can see what the variance is between the sports mode and the eco mode for range, doing the test from 100 to 20%. So like I said, I'm going to try to stay on the roads where I'm doing between city speed limits and hope for the best. Hope I don't mess up too much, because like I said, as we all have seen in previous videos, my navigation system in my head isn't as exactly up to date. I'm going to be giving you guys intermediate videos, so I'm not going to be completely recording the whole time I'm out, because that would be a lot of footage to edit, and we don't want to give Mr. K that much headache, because then he might not go out and do the test on sport mode in the city. So like I said, that's the plan for today. Thank you very much for coming along on this ride to test the kilometers, because, well, people are interested. They want to know. And I don't blame them. I want to know too. We're estimating that this ride might be around 3 hours. So it'll be interesting to see how close Mr. K and I are. Between 2.5 to 3 hours is what we're estimating. It's going to be a long ride. It's not going to be a short ride, guys, because I'm trying to do this in one shot. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about hills, because as you guys all know, we live in Vancouver. So Vancouver has hills. So if I had a complete straight path where I could do it all the time, I guess I could give you an accurate number on that, but then that would be kind of boring, because I would just be driving a straight line for I don't know how long. At least this way you get to see puppies that barked at me, even though I have no exhaust. What's going on? It doesn't compute. Okay, well, apparently I wanted to come down to Kids Beach, but you're not allowed to park in the beach. Anywhere at the beach. I was kind of surprised by that, but I'm not surprised by that, I guess. I wasn't expecting the parking lots to be completely closed out. I guess it makes sense. They don't want people congregating there. I was going to do a little break and go to you guys. Here you go. Here's the beach. Here's this. Here's that. And, well, all I can do is show you when I glance to the side. This is where I used to come when I would go do winter racing with my dad on the sailboats, because this was where the boat was moored in this side by Burrard Street Bridge. Anyways, we're down to 86%. Not sure how many kilometers I got going on right now, because I'd need to check, but there's a little update of what's going on. I found a Tesla and the West 4th Tesla location, which is fun for me because I'm on an electric motorcycle, so you know. I really love the ability that I can just do this at a light. It's actually such a nice feature, because having the 300, I didn't really get an opportunity to do that unless I popped it into neutral, so the fact that I actually just get to rest my hand like that is so weird. We have to be careful in this area, Popo area. Vancouver police. Right there too. But I'm behaving myself because I'm trying to do as accurate of a test as possible. I managed to get myself back onto Kingsway, which I didn't know I could do from the direction I took, because I ended up taking west first, and then I ended up on Clark, and then I ended up on Knight, and now I'm on Kingsway. So it's been quite a little bit of a mapped out journey so far. I'm looking forward to seeing where the next area takes me. I mean, I know one place that I can go stop and stretch my legs a little bit, but it's a little bit further down the road here, so I think I'll take advantage of that, because I know that parking lot's not closed from what I saw the other day. I I still have a ways to go. I mean, I've only lost 22%. So it'll take a little while to get down to that 20%. I still have another 58 to go. It's nice to see that there is still other motorcycles out today. It's always nice to see, of course, when you get to see them. Even when I'm in the car and I see a motorcycle, I'm like, yay, a motorcycle. But when I'm on a motorcycle and I see a motorcycle, I'm like, yay, another motorcycle. It doesn't make any sense, but, you know, it does. So I've already used up 26% of my battery, which is cool, I guess. Okay, I took a little bit of a break. I'm at 57%. I still have a while to go. I've done a lot of a tour. I was in New West. I was in Coquitlam. I've been around Vancouver. Now I have to find another area to go explore because I still have kilometers to go. So my percentage, like I said, is at 57, and so far I've done a big tour. I'm going to be curious to see what the stats are by the time I get to the 20 percentile. Luckily for me, I've been able to take little breaks here and there. I wasn't going to take another break until I got to 50%, but I really needed to plug in my Cena, so I just rigged it up so that I have the power bank in my pocket, and I'm good to go because the cord's not in my way. I believe I'm up at like 50 something kilometers right now. I did go and look and I completely forgot what the number was, so that's my bad, but I do have all the stats, so I'll be able to let you guys know what it is at the end of the day. And it's so funny with this stop and go traffic right now, because I remember when I was on my 300, I was always trying to do it so that I didn't have to put my foot down. So I was trying to do that whole really low speed maneuvers and trying not to put my foot down, and I'm always going, yay, I didn't have to put my foot down, yay. But now it's like, because this bike is so balanced on the low end, I can do it so easily now compared to on the 300. So it's actually kind of funny because I'm not used to I'm like, oh, okay, well, there you go, I did it again, there you go, I did it again, because stop and go traffic. So now it's kind of funny because I'm going, I didn't need to stop there, or I didn't need to put my foot down because, well, low speed maneuvers. So I've been out for almost 3 hours now, but mind you, I have taken some stops. So it hasn't been a straight 3 hours. It's taken me some time. It really has. And I'm not used to riding for that long period of time right now because it's been a while since I've taken any, longer roads, I guess is what I would say. Trying to eat my battery is a little bit more challenging than I thought it was going to be. But, I mean, that's a good thing because in that scenario, it's really good because that means the 7.2 kilowatt battery will last me long enough to do a lot of the things that I like to do, and I don't have to worry about my charge state. I kind of expected that, but it's different when you expect it to when you see it. Majority of the time I've been staying in the city limits, which is 50, sometimes 60. I've been in a few areas where it's been 30, so I know that takes into effect as well, but not that much. Okay, so right now I'm more in the residential areas, and even though obviously people have their limits and their, they don't really want to hear too much noise and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of cool because I'm able to go down these streets without having to disturb anybody else on the road, whatever they're doing. So, I mean, unlike Mr. K's bike, unfortunately, where when he's going down these residential areas, his exhaust is a little bit loud. So, I mean, if any of these people right now are just chilling out or relaxing or whatever they're doing, at least with the Zero, I'm not disturbing them, which is kind of cool. It's one of those nice little side effects that you have going on that nobody really thinks about. Sneak through these areas, I don't have to worry about anything. I'm not disturbing them from, the activities that they're doing or TV they're watching or anything like that. So it's one of those things, kind of. I don't know how many kinds of I just used now, but it's neat to know that I'm not disturbing anybody doing this. Hi, puppy. Okay, so I'm actually down to 23% finally. Man, I think I took, let's say, an hour and 45 minutes on break, because I ended up taking a little bit of longer break with Mr. K because I went to say hi to him. So let's just say I did an hour and 45 minutes of breaks, because I honestly don't remember. So I've been out for 5 hours, guys. Yeah, about an hour and 45 minutes. You can say that I took breaks, because I took a couple of breaks myself. And then I took the break when I went to visit Mr. K, which actually ended up being longer than I expected. I went through Vancouver, Burnaby, New West, Coquitlam, and I went like crazy trying to kill this battery today. Well, not kill it, obviously, get it down to 20%. Unfortunately, I still haven't succeeded because I'm at 23%, but I've been out all day, and the one good thing I can say about being out all day is I believe I've really adjusted more to the bike's maneuverability than I've had. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, being able to adjust to the bike's maneuverability and what it can and cannot do is always a bonus, and I have no idea what's going on there. So I think her handling and my ability to handle her has improved now because of the time that I have spent with her. I'm going to give you the stats in a little bit because I'm going to stop the bike, take a look at the stats, tell you guys the stats, and look to see what I did in the first place, because even I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what the exact number is going to be when I stop this bike. It could be at 23 or it could be at 22. I have no idea. It has been a fun little adventure, to say the least. I don't remember the last time I was out this long on the bike. I'm going to stop here, and I have exactly 400 kilometers on my odometer now. And it's at 23%, and obviously I'm not going to be able to charge here. So I did 111 kilometers. I used 3.01 kilowatt hours, for the average kilowatt hours being at 26.8. So from 100 to 23%, I did 111 kilometers. So it has been a very fun day, a very long adventure, and I have definitely gotten used to this bike a lot more than I've already been. I guess it's more I've familiarized my bike more, so it's kind of nice to have that little ability to go, yay! I got to take her out, and I got to really ride her, and now I understand a little bit more about her. Like I said, it was a long ride. I went to so many different areas. Yeah, this is definitely not a bike like for myself, who just likes to go out and enjoy the ride. I'm not into the crazy long ride group stuff, going to the middle of nowhere. So for the usage that I like to use this bike at, she has more than plenty for myself, which is really good news for me. Now I'm going to be very curious to see Mr. K's numbers and see how it is for him on this bike. It's not bad. Like I said, so that was 77%. I know I didn't get down to my 80 like I wanted to, guys, and it's been rough the last 20% trying to get it down, let me tell you. I'm actually surprised at, well, again, I'm in eco mode, right? So it's not like I'm pushing the bike for power in that sense. So I'm not surprised in that sense. but it took longer than I expected. It was over the 3-hour mark, and I thought it was going to be under the 3-hour mark or around the 3-hour mark. So thank you all for coming along to this little journey with me. I don't know what to tell you guys. This bike keeps surprising me every single time. But you guys really wanted to know a range test, so I did a range test. I did it on Eco. We'll get one out there on Sport. Of course, we still have to do the highway runs too to see how that's going to be with the highway. So look forward to more tests on the range so you guys have a little bit of a better idea. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care, and don't forget to love, ride, and explore. I hope this was informational enough for you guys, but there was still a little bit of silliness in there. Until next time, ta-ta. Oh, now I got down to 20% finally.